This video shows you the state of play after about 3 years of work with the frame repaired and ready to clad. This is showing you where the link between the two buildings has now become a beam and block floor that spans between the two foundations. No more off-foundation subsidence. You're now going to see the gabions which were used to retain the type 1, and you can also see that the bridge to the front door is now on steels which cantilever off the frame. Here you can see gaps behind the stonework, which is where the new vent pipes will come up, and you can see that the trenches are now covered by ply to prevent material gaining access to the clean stone. The green membrane is new membrane. The whole of the first floor has been repaired from timber frame and re-insulated. Where necessary, plumbing and wiring were taken out and put back in. The grey membrane and the battening at the first floor level is old and will be removed and replaced in due course. You can also see that all the windows and doors have actually been taken out, refitted, and the sill component replaced. The original had a cold bridge because the wrong component was used. Here again the cantilevers at the front door and the gabions retaining the car park. All the render has been removed. That's where the new front door will go. The old front door was scrapped. The render right at the top has not yet been removed, but will be. You can see there that the front of the building is now on metallic screw jacks rather than the original timber frame. It was easier to replace with screw jacks and reclaim datum that way rather than try and replace the timber in that instance. The other half of the building will be repaired in due course. That door has been moved in location sideways to a new level. And those are the steels that came out of the original adjoining wall. The original patio doors and window were scrapped because we had to replace the whole of that corner post of the building. You can see their screw jacks. Most of the plasterboard on the inside on that wall had to be replaced because it had cracked as the wall subsided, as the timber frame rotted. Here you can see a few weeks later on, all of the old membrane has been replaced. All the render is now off the building. It's scaffolded, ready for new battening and eventual cladding with a timber clad. We decided that we had to use a much lighter weight cladding rather than the render, simply because the integrity of the timber frame had obviously been compromised, although it had been repaired. Those are the air vents which will now protrude out of the new cladding, so that the subfloor void is ventilated to atmosphere unrestricted. There will be an air gap between the timber frame and the new cladding, and the whole of that wall will be battened and then cross-battened for the timber cladding to be put onto. Just in the corner there you can see a framework around to the white air vents, which were the start of the structure that we used to house new air vents. And you can see how every door and window has now got a 4x2 frame around it, which was necessary.